Okay. So I've been talking talk since March, and I'm 29 years old. I was born in São Paulo, but now I live in Campinas, and I work with online education, not talk and talk. I had a success idea that one day I'll be working on talk and talk, but now not. And I really like reading too, as Leo Lopes. Today I'm reading a book, a philosophy book, called Conformism and Resistance. And also I really like pets, and I have two. And successful for me is when you it's complicated how to say that in English, but for me, successful it means that you achieved a really nice career that you want, and also are happy with your personal life and family.
Good. And what about you, Rogério? Please introduce yourself and what does being successful mean to you?
Yes. Good evening, guys. I'm Rogério. I'm married. I'm 49 years old. I was born in São Paulo, but nowadays I live in Rio de Janeiro, with my wife, my stepdaughter, and my pets. And I'm an accountant. I I started at Talking Talk since May. And I'm here to improve my English, to get more confidence, And for my view, being successful is like to be realizing, getting married, having a children, and being in a responsible position like a manager or whatever. Be happy with the the family, the student, the wife, the professional. I think that's it.
Great, a lot of things. And what about you, Osvaldo? Please introduce yourself and what does being successful mean to you?
Hey, let's do it. I'm Osvaldo. I'm 36 years old. I live in Americana, next to Campinas, São Paulo. I was born in Americana too. I'm a software developer in startup payment method. In my free time, I like to do many things, but mainly I like to play games. I love music too, as you, Leo. But I listen and try to sing some rock, you know. And I like so much to learn about many things, about financial or emotional intelligence. I like to read too, as you and Laura said. Um, Let me see. Oh, I've been worked at a side project too, you know. So I work in my main job and the side project. Oh, I have two sons. I live with my fiance and stepson, so I have three children. My sons don't live with me, but they live here in Americana too. You know, that's it.
Perfect. I do not listen or I just do not pay attention, but how old are you, Osvaldo?
There's 36 years old.
Perfect. And what does being successful mean to you?
Yeah, I forgot. In my opinion, success uh, is really it, for me when we try to follow the right course in our goals that we uh, uh, we uh, thinking about. So not no, if you think your family is more important for you or your career is important for you, it depends of the person. So in my case, actually, I'm trying to improve my career, uh, but the main thing is to follow the right course, in my opinion.
Perfect. Uh, and Stephanie, good evening.
Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late.
No problem. Tonight we are discussing about success expectation, and I really want to know a little bit about you. Please introduce yourself and what does being successful mean to you?
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm 27. I also work with tech, but I'm working. It's been 4 years. I've been working with consulting. So I work at a consulting firm. I have a dog. He might appear here at any point in the class. I don't know. I'm kind of a geek part-time, but I really love like the art field. So that's that's gonna sound weird, but I'm acrobat half of the time. I do I don't know if I know this in English, but I do acrobatic silk. I don't know if you know what that is. And lira, which is a big hula hoop, metal hula hoop. Um And I think that's it. For me, success, that's a bit personal, I think, because success, blah, 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 that word that you just heard the first time that I said it right,
Success.
success, that's it. I think it can mean anything, actually. If you have a really nice career, but you don't have like a personal life that makes you happy, or time for your kids, or time to have fun and have another role, like me, halftime acrobat, I I think you just ended up miserable anyway. So I I don't think having a career just that will make you successful. I think you have to have a balanced life within the goals you want to achieve. I agree with Osvaldo. I think you have to make goals for yourself. So if you have a priority, I don't know, your family or your work or traveling, whatever, that should be your measure to success, like achieving that. I think that's it.
Perfect. Good point of view. Um, it's really interesting because here in this room we have people from 20s since almost 50, and the points of view about success are really close. So it's not relative about age, your opinion about success. And it's really interesting to think about. Still talk about age. of course, we have some social pressure about our age and how much success we need to be in your age. So, Laura, do you think you are successful for someone for in your age?
This is a really difficult question.
Please do not cry.
Yes, no, but I think like yes, I think so, but sometimes it is like I put a lot of pressure in my life, and sometimes I think that I'm not successful, but I needed to think about that it's only my head talking, and it's not it's not reasonable, you know. But yeah, I think I'm successful in my age because I had already an established career. The people um, in my work, and not only my work, but another companies that I did some partnerships. They know me as a professional, and I think this is really important. And also, I have a personal life that I really like, and my relationship with my boyfriend is very good. We are living together, in fact, and this is really good. And about education, that I consider important too. For me, yes, I'm successful. Also, I studied and I could graduated, and this is such a privilege because we have a lot of younger adults that don't have the same possibilities as that I had.
Yeah, it's really hard. What about you, Osvaldo? Do you think about it?
Yes and no. Well, I had I had I had ever been many things to be here. I I have I had been to unsuccessful small business some years ago. I had been broken yet. Uh, I worked in three different areas, but actually, I'm so happy to to do that I have opportunity to do, you know. So I love to be a developer. I really like to study all of things about this area. Um so for my parents, for example, they, like Laura said, they didn't have the same opportunities that I had. For for them, I'm so successful person. So, cause that, I think yes and no. That's it.
No problem. There is no right or wrong question
I'm
here.
happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm so thankful
I
to be here.
I faced that situation too. Like for my parents, I'm like the toppest woman in the world, you know, and I'm, come on, less than that. Really, really less than that.
I see you, Laura.
Come on, that of my daddy. We have Beyonce here. I love Beyonce. I'm really sorry.
Amazing
uh,
song.
yeah. And what about you, Stephanie? What do you think about it?
I'm gonna steal Osvaldo's answer. Yes and no. Uh, um, I have some goals. I have some goals in life that I already achieved, but I lost. So like I used to have a job that I liked, and I got unemployed in the beginning of the year, but now I got employed again. So I'm gonna start in less than a month, and I'm waiting to see if I'm gonna like that one, and I hope so. um, I used to live in another place, and it was a place that I loved, but I kind of same story as Laura. I used to live with my ex-boyfriend, and we broke up. So I moved out. Um, so there are things that I think I had already, and I kind of lost, but then I gained other things because of that. Like nowadays, I live a life that I couldn't till I don't know, a year, 2 years ago. So I I take better care of myself, I think, and that kind of changed my whole life in other ways. Um, so yes and no, because I personally I really like the person I am right now, like better than I did, better than I did before. But I still have some things that I want to achieve, and then I want to conquer back, I think.
Yeah, it's a journey. So we always want to achieve something new. So uh, just be calm. And what about you, Rogério?
Yes, I share the same idea of you guys. Yeah, as you said, Leo, we have a difficult way to run, you know. We need to plan the future. But I think, yes, I am successful for some guys, even if, although I'm almost 50 years, you know, so I mean, I started my MBA last year, only last year, so a little tired, you know. And I am so grateful to God for all He has made me. And I think as I have, as I am, as I have so goals, activity. I think that's it. Activity. There are some guys in more in another level than me. You know, I know some guys have opportunity to study abroad, have opportunity to make master degrees or other courses. So I think it's a little balanced, you know. There's a little some guys improve more, and other guys are just a little. It's my view.
Jesus, many things to think about what we are discussing here. Because to me, now that you all said, it's just look like success is a checklist that you need to achieve. You need to achieve a house, a good job, a relationship. I really know. So yeah, it's hard. And guys, do you think that now it's just Laura here, but Laura, do you think that success there is a different role about man and woman?
Yes, I think it has, but it shouldn't, you know, because the expectations of the society and family about successful, they are like they are different, you know. Uh, 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 I'm a lucky person that my parents don't ask me for children, but I have friends and colleagues that they are women. They don't desire to have children or to be mothers, but the family puts that pressure on them as a kind of successful, because for a woman you only succeed in your career or in your life if you experience the mother's life. But I I don't I don't agree with that. I think the expectations of successful and the idea of successful should be totally individual without any, I don't know, desires or expectations from society. But sure, I agree that it's totally different today.
Perfect. And Rogério, you said that there are people who are younger than you and they have the opportunity to go abroad, study abroad, and have a master degree and other opportunities in life. And how do you deal with this family social pressure that uh, has some expectation about us?
Uh, I, I, I don't have opportunity to study abroad, you know. I said there are guys that have this opportunity, so I think this opportunity could be more, it's like above them, they don't have this opportunity, you know. I think, I mean, there are some new guys coming with uh, uh, more courses, for example, more MBA, more post graduation, more degrees. You know, I think these new guys could be take uh, taking our places. I think it's my view. You know, so I am just a little tired to study, but I didn't see this age, my age, so I feel some pressure. So I need to find the news opportunity to stay just in the same position or the same level. I think.
Great. And Osvaldo, you said
Uh,
that it's necessary a balance between personal and professional life. But in this moment, you are focused on your professional life, your professional career. So do you think that um, this balance sometimes is 70% professional life, career, and 30% personal? Do you think that sometimes it's not equal?
at really now, I would say 92% in career uh, uh, in career time. I spend 90% in my career, and then in another things that I have to do. So for me, at really some years ago, I I in my I had oh my gosh, a moment, I forgot in English. Marriage. I had a marriage some years ago, and in that relationship, I was so family person, and I didn't work with that I really would like to work. So some years passed by, and today I'm really focused in my career because I need to prepare my future better than another time, you know.
Yeah, I got your point. And what about you, Stephanie? What do you think about the balance of your personal and professional life? Do you think it's necessary? Sometimes it's more professional than personal, sometimes more personal than success. What do you think about it?
I think that thinking that we can achieve like a 50-50 balance in life and work is crazy. Like that's impossible, I think, because you're always going to have to focus on something if you want to grow in that area. So if you want to grow in your work, unfortunately, because that's not fair, we know that's not fair, but you're not going to do that if you split it like 50-50. And I don't know, I think that's also like a little bit dangerous. So it's very important for all of us to be aware of that, because if you start doing something without knowing that you're doing and consciously doing it, you're gonna end it up in a hole, like without knowing the way to get out of it. Like if you start focus on your work so much that you forget the other things in your life, at some point you're gonna look and see that you have to take those things back and like be a little bit lost on how to do it. So I think that's that thing, like balancing the two of them, like they are separate things that don't exist really. But I think you have to be conscious about it. Like if you're gonna work, if you know that you're gonna work and you have to work a lot, then work a lot, but know that you're doing it. If you want to spend more time with your family, spend more time with your family, but know that if you do that, maybe the other areas on your life are gonna be a little bit neglected at one point. Yeah, I think that's it basically.
Yeah, choices. Uh, we need to make choices in your life.
Voices, yes. RuPaul's Drag Race, I see you.
Yeah. And Laura, you said that your parents see you like the top, the number one. So I really want to know how do you feel about it? Do you like to be this model of successful person for your friends, for your family? How do you deal with that?
Uh, I usually don't deal well because it's too much pressure. Uh, like uh, like for example, today I'm not in Brazil. I'm in Portugal, and I'm here because of my PhD that I'm doing my subscription, my enrollment in the PhD here in Portugal, and like to be here, it is being a nightmare for my parents because they are like not because they are worried that I'm in Portugal alone. No, because I'm here because of my PhD. And like my dad's like, come on, have you ever did you send all the documentation? It's really good. Come on, you're now a PhD student and you are great and amazing. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. And I usually not do well because I already put a lot of pressure. Like I do, I put a lot of pressure myself about my activities and my professional and personal life, and I really don't like all people. I don't know, put some opinions on that, So I don't deal well.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of that it's like everyone is observing, just wait for your failure in something to say, oh, she's not perfect.
Yeah, I think we need to thinking more about that. Like people are not perfect, and it's fine. And we already like we commit mistakes. We do like I do a lot of mistakes, especially in my professional project. Like sometimes my life it's a nightmare, but it's okay. Like it's life. Life is not easy, so.
And nobody knows that your personal life is not good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we needed to think more about that it's fine and it's okay. Sometimes we are employed, sometimes we are asking money for friends, so it's okay.
Yeah. And what about you, Osvaldo? What do you think about uh be a model for your family and your friends?
Um, well, I think everyone can be uh, a good view by the others, but it's hard. It's hard. Uh, in my case, I I'm really totally following my right course completely. I do that I like to do, and I try to make to do good decisions. And in my home, I'm a model in this case. But for example, for my father, I I I really had to be to have a car, you know. So and I don't have a car, and I prefer to save money, for example, instead to be a car, to have a car. Uh, so at really I like the way that I live. That's it.
Perfect. And if you buy a car, it will not be enough. It will not be the right car.
Yeah.
So,
In my lifestyle, I'm work at home office, you know. So I live in at center of the city. So I have everything that I need next to me. So I prefer to save money, invest money in another business than have a car in my current lifestyle.
perfect. And what about you, Rogério? how do you feel trying to be a model of success for your family and friends?
No, I don't like to be a role model. I have some cousin that they are more professional life better than me or uh, more better position than me. I think I think in my case I think I don't like to be a model. Uh, I think that's it. That's it.
Yeah, and sometimes we need to break these expectations because Oswald said about his father, and my father also always said to me that I should be a teacher, I should do a concurso. I have no idea how to say it in English. To be successful. And today, I'm just Laura. I'm the best person in the world. I'm the number one. And I do the totally opposite uh, of what he always said to me. I'm not a teacher. I'm not working the way he wants. So yeah, totally different. Um,
The important you are happy, Leo.
Yeah,
yeah.
The most
that's the
important.
important. Yeah.
And I'm gay, and so I'm
Yeah.
not the right person to my father.
If you are
I can
happy,
imagine.
it's just enough.
Yeah. And what about you, Stephanie? What do you think about it?
Um, I'm actually okay with that because I don't know. I think I kind of learn in the hard way how to separate what are my expectations about myself and what are theirs. So there's always a sorry for that, but there's always a fucking cousin that is doing better than you know? So if you so if you want to like live your life,
Oh my
that's gonna
goodness.
be hard thinking about the cousin. Um my fun fact, my sister is a very successful woman. She's 9 years older than me and she's a doctor, she's married, has two kids, and I always say that I'm like that's not a good comparison right now because I don't like him, but I'm like Neymar sisters, like the sister of someone really really famous and good and what they do, and my sister is the Neymar of the family. So I'm okay with that. She can be like that person, and I'm really proud of her. But I'm choosing another way. I think I'm like you, Lau. I think I made some choices that I don't regret really, and that doesn't really make my parents super happy. Um, and okay, that's life. And I think that that's the thing. I like who I am, and I think that if someone really, and I think that if someone has that kind of expectation about like, oh, you should have a car or a different house or search here, whatever advice we didn't ask for, that's on them, not on me. Like that's not my thing. So they can buy the car if they want to. Like I don't want it. Um, yeah, I think to be a good role model, we have to be really sure of who you are. You know, like what are you choosing for you for yourself.
You said you are right about what you want, what you need. Um, But I really want to know, Stephanie, if you have ever made a decision based on other opinions or other expectations.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Yes. Fun fact again. I have a lot of them. I I now do production engineering. So I'm about to become an engineer in the end of the year. Thank God I can't take it anymore of that college. But I used to do another thing. I used to do electrical engineering, and I don't know if you yeah, I see your face. I don't know if you all know like electrical engineering how it is, but I don't recommend, like, don't do it. Don't ask your children to do it, please, because it's really, really, really hard. And I used to study at a federal center, so it was even harder. Um, and that wasn't actually my choice. Like, it was my choice, but I did it because I think I was pleasing someone. So I'm a physicist. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, if you like it, happy for you, but like, that's really hard too. And yeah, I think I had that phase when you're a teenager that you want to please someone and you want to be the student that went to a good college. And I'm doing almost a stand-up show here. Sorry. But that study at a good college and have a good degree. And that was making me like freak out and be very miserable. So I had to change it. And it was actually a really good choice for me to change it. So yeah, I had that thing in the past, thank God.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's terrible. It was a terrible choice. And what about you, Rogério? Have you ever made a decision based on other expectations?
No, no. My father always said to me, "You need to study to get a good job, a good job." But if I have a advice for choose this course or whatever, you will be a good position. Like I mean, but I don't have a problem if I listen to someone. For me, it's normal.
Great. Guys, we're almost finished our time. It was so fast, really fast. Laura, what about you? Have you ever made a decision based on other expectations?
Sorry, let me see the question because I didn't understand.
Uh,
What? What's the number of the question?
it's almost like
Nine,
nine.
nine.
Okay. Yes. Sorry, I didn't understand in the first. Okay. Yes, I already had made a decision based on that, and it was not good because I didn't feel well and succeeded because of that. It was, I think, the most recent the decision that I made based on others, it was a course that I made. And okay, I did, but it was not the good. It was not the course that I really wanted for me to develop myself in the topic that I was needing to my career. But yeah.
Yeah, everyone Except Rogério. Osvaldo, it's your time.
Um, I I had a bad decision some years ago when I had a job and I had much bad decisions in that job about my career direction, you know, and uh, in the end, I lost that job. Next to that, I thought, the next jobs that I will work, I really, I will choose the job that I want to do, you know. I think only that situation I had a bad decision, influenced
Perfect.
by the others.
By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes we commit this mistake that is follow other opinions, and this is our life. So do not do it. Fail, but fail with your choice, not with the other choice.
Yeah, that's the case.
So, guys, welcome back again. How was the conversation in the small room, Marcos?
Was very nice, very deep. We shared some experience of our life and about work and how can I grow. It was very nice. We don't follow this script, this question. We talk about one question and you open the objects and talk a lot of things. It was very great, very nice.
Yeah, it was really similar here. We started with the question number one, then just
And talk
mix
another thing.
the.
That's very nice, yes.
Great. And what about you, Luis? How was the conversation for you?
Well, it was great. I agree with Marcos. We talked a lot of with a lot of things, talk with a lot of themes. The question just stayed there for the question one or two. After that, we entered in another teams and another situation that happens in our life that we see it as important, and we change a lot. We changing a lot opinions and ideas there. Was a great conversation. Thank you so much, guys.
Great. Guys, I sent on the chat the link to our survey, so please insert this. And that's it. Our time just finished. It was amazing. We could talk about this topic here for many, many hours. So it was amazing, okay? And that's it, guys. Have a great weekend. Elton, have a good vacation.
Thank
So
you.
enjoy it. And see you next Friday, okay? Bye bye,
See you
guys.
guys.
Bye bye,
Bye
guys. Have a
bye.
nice
See you
weekend.
Bye
then.
bye.